Okay. Going quite a few years back, we were always very interested in going to Renaissance fairs, and I was always interested in alcoholic beverages that could run your car, potent potables, if you will. But we, I mean, I was introduced to mead at the Renaissance fair, and it was always very powerful, but it also tasted very bad. And so I was intrigued, and I thought it could be better. Um, Flash forward a couple of years, we ended up talking with some friends who happened to have a bottle of a very nationally readily available mead. It's called Chaucer's. So that was kind of our introduction into commercial meads outside of like the homebrew stuff you'd get at the Renaissance fairs. Um, we drank it. It had been sitting in his fridge for over a year, and we kind of looked at each other and were like, I think we could make this better. And so that kind of started a whole experimentation, if you will, of different flavors, profiles, and learning the ins and outs of homebrewing your basic mead recipes. Uh, at the time, I was an electrician too, and so started working with some of the local breweries that were popping up in North County, and that allowed me the ability to learn not just how to install the equipment, but also to use it and experiment further with mead on a larger scale and have kind of a baked in little taste tester profile within the groups of the breweries themselves. So we'd hand out samples, get feedback, and kind of made adjustments from there. And then this guy finally moved out here and got him roped into, and he caught the bug.
Yeah, yeah. So we moved out in 2013 after our son was born, and my wife wanted to be with her family again. So we went ahead and came out here, and he took me to a couple of the local meaderies that were around, which at the time was Golden Coast in Oceanside, and it was interesting. I never had anything like it before. Um, I've done home brewing, a few different batches of that, just messing around. Really liked it, enjoyed doing it. And then when he said that he wanted to start making this, which he'd already had been at that point, but he wanted me to make it with him and experiment and do stuff. So we did. And I got hooked ever since then and really enjoyed the process of it, enjoy coming up with the flavors that we can, just trying to push the envelope as far as compared to what everybody else is doing, just doing things that are a little bit more off the wall and outside of what you normally would expect. So mead allows you to do that compared to craft brewery. They do their experimentation for sure. But again, you're set in certain styles. Winemaking, you have that particular grape and that particular style. That's it, usually. So with mead, it's kind of best of both worlds. You get to be creative. You can be just straight traditionals. So it's just a lot of experimentation right now because the books are still being written, even though it's one of the oldest craft beverages in the world. You're able to really kind of come up with whatever you can come up with yourself, which is exciting.
Mm-hmm. And obviously, freshly starting out on our commercial on our own, so lots of lessons learned so far, and I'm sure many more to come.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely been a passion for a long time, and I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am to get going and to share with everyone. So.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, opening.
Opening tomorrow.
Yeah.
October 14th. We are opening from 2 p.m. till 9. It's just a soft opening. We're open to the public. We've invited all of our friends and our family members that are here locally to come and be able to try some of these. So we actually are next door to a distillery that's also having an event, and then a brewery that's also having an event. So this place is going to be pretty packed out, which is exciting because the more business that we could bring to each other, the more we just lift each other up. And so I believe that's a a big thing. That's why we're happy with the location that we're at, because we're near a couple other meaderies, another winery, the brewery, the distillery. Even 2 units down, there's a gentleman who makes soju, which is a rice wine. So being in this little area, this little pocket that we're in, just has so much variety for you to be able to come and try. So it's pretty awesome.
The address, we're at 2332 La Mirada, Suite 700,
Yep.
Vista, California.
92081.
Yeah. So it's kind of the North County place to be, with so many different breweries, distilleries, wineries, all in one location. Within, I don't know,
I mean, 5 miles, you got a ton of breweries and stuff around here. So, what's that?
Oh, tell them to come visit us.
John says come visit us.
Yes, please.
Please come visit us as soon as you can. John's request.
John's request.
There he is.
They may not record well, but they do excellent meat. We're glad you were able to join us. Please feel free to follow us at www.cacorks.com. And I encourage you to join our email list. We'll keep you informed what's happening out there on the California Wine Trail. We'll see you next time.